Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into something that might sound impossible, getting addicted to studying. Yes, you heard that right. Studying doesn't have to be a chore. It can actually become something you look forward to every single day. In this video, I'm going to share 5 powerful strategies to make studying not only enjoyable, but downright addictive. So grab a notebook, get comfy, and let's transform the way you approach learning. First off, let's address the elephant in the room. Most people associate studying with boredom or stress, but what if I told you that with a few mindset shifts and practical hacks, you can rewire your brain to crave study sessions? That's exactly what we're going to explore today. These 5 topics are based on proven techniques from psychology, productivity, and my own experience as a student. By the end, you'll have a clear roadmap to make studying feel like a game you can't wait to play. Each of the 5 topics we'll cover is designed to build on the last, creating a system that makes studying irresistible. Whether you're a student struggling with motivation, a professional learning new skills, or just someone who wants to love learning again, this video is for you. Stick around until the end, because I'll also share a bonus tip that ties everything together. Before we jump in, make sure to hit that like button if you're excited to level up your study game. And let's get started with our first topic, transforming your environment to make studying addictive. The first step to getting addicted to studying is to create a space that makes you want to study. Your environment plays a huge role in your motivation, so let's turn your study area into a sanctuary. Think about it. When you walk into a cozy cafe or a beautiful library, don't you feel inspired to get work done? That's the vibe we're going for. Start by choosing a dedicated spot, whether it's a desk, a corner of your room, or even a local cafe. Next, make it functional and aesthetically pleasing. Clear away clutter, because a messy space can distract your brain. Add some personal touches like plants, motivational quotes, or fairy lights to make it inviting. Keep all your study materials, like notebooks, pens, and your laptop, organized and within reach. The goal is to make sitting down to study feel like stepping into your own creative zone, not a punishment. Now, let's talk about distractions. If your phone is buzzing with notifications, it's going to pull you away from your flow. Try putting your phone on silent or using apps like Forest to stay focused. You can also set up a playlist of lo-fi beats or instrumental music to create a studying atmosphere. These small tweaks signal to your brain that it's time to get in the zone, making it easier to dive into your work. By crafting a study sanctuary, you're setting yourself up for success. Every time you step into this space, your brain will start associating it with productivity and focus. Over time, just sitting down in your study spot will trigger an urge to learn. Let's move on to the next topic, to keep building that study addiction. If you've ever been hooked on a video game, you know how easy it is to lose track of time when you're having fun. What if we could make studying feel like that? That's where gamification comes in. By turning your study sessions into a game, you can tap into your brain's love for challenges and rewards. This is one of the most powerful ways to make studying addictive, and it's super easy to implement. Start by breaking your study material into small, manageable tasks. For example, instead of saying, I need to study biology, set a goal like, I'll complete 10 flashcards in 15 minutes. Then give yourself a reward for hitting that goal, maybe a quick snack, a 5-minute stretch, or checking your favorite app. This creates a cycle of effort and reward that keeps you coming back for more. You can even use apps like Habitica, which turns your tasks into a role-playing game. Another way to gamify studying is to track your progress visually. Create a chart or use a habit tracker to mark off every study session you complete. Watching your streak grow is incredibly satisfying and motivates you to keep going. You can also challenge yourself to beat your high score by studying a little longer or completing more tasks each day. It's like leveling up in a game, but the prize is your own knowledge. The key here is to make studying feel playful and rewarding. When you start seeing it as a game rather than a chore, you'll find yourself eagerly sitting down to play every day. Up next, we'll talk about how to use your brain's natural rhythms to supercharge your study sessions. One reason people get frustrated with studying is that it feels like the information just isn't sticking. That's where active recall comes in. It's a scientifically proven method to make learning faster, deeper, and way more engaging. Active recall is about actively retrieving information from your memory, which strengthens your brain's connections and makes studying feel like a mental workout you'll crave. Here's how it works. Instead of passively rereading notes or highlighting, test yourself on the material. For example, after reading a chapter, close the book and try to explain the key points out loud or write them down from memory. You can also use flashcards or quiz apps like Quizlet to make it interactive. The effort of recalling information makes your brain work harder, which leads to better retention and a sense of accomplishment. To make active recall even more addictive, time yourself or compete with a study buddy. Set a timer for 10 minutes and see how many questions you can answer correctly. The challenge adds an element of excitement, and getting answers right releases dopamine, the feel-good chemical that keeps you hooked. Plus, when you see how much you're actually remembering, you'll feel motivated to keep going. Active recall transforms studying from a passive slog into an active, dynamic process. It's like turning your brain into a muscle and watching it get stronger with every session. Combine this with our next topic, and you'll be unstoppable in your study addiction journey. Consistency is the secret sauce to getting addicted to anything, and studying is no exception. By building a study ritual, you can train your brain to slip into study mode effortlessly. A ritual is a set of actions you do before every study session to signal to your brain that it's time to focus. Think of it like a pre-game routine for an athlete. It gets you in the right headspace. Start by picking a specific time of day to study, ideally when you're most alert. For some, that's early morning. For others, it's late at night. Then create a short routine to kick things off. For example, you might make a cup of tea, put on your favorite study playlist, and spend 2 minutes reviewing your goals for the session. Doing this consistently builds a habit, so eventually just starting the ritual will make you want to study. You can also incorporate mindfulness techniques to boost your focus. Try a quick 1-minute breathing exercise or a moment of visualization, where you picture yourself crushing your study session. These small actions prime your brain for productivity and make studying feel like a special event rather than a task. Over time, your ritual becomes a trigger that gets you excited to dive in. The beauty of a study ritual is that it takes the guesswork out of studying. You don't have to rely on willpower, your routine does the heavy lifting. With this in place, you're ready to tackle our final topic, which will tie everything together and make your study addiction unstoppable. As a bonus tip, try mixing and matching these techniques to find what works best for you. Maybe combine a cozy study space with a gamified reward system, or combine active memorization with a pre-study ritual. The possibilities are endless. I hope this video inspired you to rethink your approach to studying and turn it into something you truly love. If you try any of these tips, let me know how it went in the comments below. I'd love to hear your success stories or any other study tips you love. Your feedback helps me create more content that you find useful. Before you go, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any videos. If you found this video helpful, please like and share it with a friend who needs a study boost. Let's build a community of learners who are obsessed with growing and achieving their goals. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Keep studying, keep shining, and let's make learning addictive together.